Hi, my name is Narric. I'm Senior Director of Federal Affairs and Arts Education at Narric for the Arts. Happy to talk to you right now outside of the Congressional Office about what it's like to meet with members of Congress on your visits during Arts Advocacy Day. The first thing to realize is that you should be prompt, you should arrive on time, and that many of these offices are incredibly busy. They see many groups throughout the day, and you should realize that maybe their schedule might be delayed. While you're on time, they may be a little delayed, and the member may also be delayed. What you should also realize is that if you're planning to meet with a member of Congress, himself or herself, that's terrific. But if you end up with a staff person, that also can be a very good meeting. Staff people, as you may know, have a great deal of responsibility in these congressional offices, and meeting with a staff person can develop into a much long-term and very deep relationship that helps to provide the member with really quality information, and maybe the next time you can meet with the member. What you should be prepared to do when you meet with them is to have the issues that you're going to speak to, have the leave behind information. So if you have 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you can leave them information that they can use in the time to come. And you should be ready on some of these, with some of the talking points that you're going to speak to them about. Being prepared for these meetings is critical. They don't have much time. You don't have much time to meet with them. You want to make your elevator speech and your messages, the asks that you have, as succinctly as possible. Speaking of the asks, what you should also realize is that you are there to ask for something. You are there to give them a sense of what's happening in the district on the arts, but you're also there to ask for support for the National Endowment for the Arts, support for arts education, and for other arts-related topics. So please remember that even though you're giving them an update about how the arts and federal support for the arts impacts your work and the organizations and their constituencies, you should realize that you also want to end with a particular ask. So we're standing outside of the Cannon Caucus Room in front of the Capitol, and I wanted to touch on one more part about meeting with members of Congress and their staff. What's important to remember is when you're meeting with them that you are representing obviously your arts community from back home, from the congressional district. When you meet with the member and the staff, you should remember that they may have different points of view, they may not know anything about the arts, and they also may wonder what your agenda is. They see a lot of groups every day for months on end, and so what you need to do is represent your community accurately, faithfully, and don't stretch the truth, don't make up stories, but let them know what's happening, let them know what the concerns are. Be prepared for the fact that they may say we don't really have support in that area. And if that does occur, don't lose your cool, don't burn any bridges. This is the beginning of what could be a long-term relationship with the staff, and that could mature over time, and you may turn them into pro-arts votes down the road. So please remember that you want to be understanding of the political nature of what you're asking, the asks to support the NEA and the arts education and the other issues. And also, don't bring up campaign issues, don't bring up elections. This isn't the place for that when you're on Capitol Hill. If you're taking a taxi on Arts Advocacy Day, you'll come up the street, past the Capitol, and arrive at the Cannon Caucus Room at this entrance. You get on the Red Line Metro right outside the hotel at Woodley Park. You take it to Metro Center, where you switch to the blue and orange lines towards New Carrollton or Largo Town Center, and then you get off. And when you get off the train at Capitol South, remember to hold on to your Metro card. Here's the exit for Capitol South. When you've arrived at Capitol Hill, you'll walk up this street, cross the street, go up the stairs into the Cannon House office building. Across the other side of the building is the Cannon Caucus Room, and we'll see you there.